The air hung heavy with the silence of forgotten history. Sunbeams filtering through the dense canopy illuminated a tangle of rusted metal. Nature had almost completely reclaimed the crash site, but the unmistakable silhouette of a Spitfire remained. This was no ordinary warbird. This was the final resting place of Flight Lieutenant Edward Turner, and a story of courage and sacrifice that time had tried to erase. The crash site, hidden deep within the French countryside, had remained untouched for decades. Locals whispered tales of the brave pilot who had fought valiantly against impossible odds. His story, passed down through generations, became intertwined with local folklore. But the true details of that fateful day remained a mystery, locked away in the twisted metal and whispering trees. That is, until now. The date was June 6, 1944. The very air crackled with tension. The Allied invasion of Normandy was in full swing. Flight Lieutenant Turner, a young man with steely nerves and the weight of the free world on his shoulders, prepared for a perilous mission. His objective: to provide air support for advancing Allied troops and disrupt enemy movements. The skies were treacherous, a maelstrom of swirling clouds and biting winds. The Luftwaffe, desperate to repel the invasion, posed a constant threat. Turner, his face etched with determination, climbed into the cockpit of his Spitfire. The roar of the Merlin engine reverberated through his being as he took to the skies. He joined his squadron, their aircraft slicing through the clouds like silver shards against the storm. Below, the ravaged landscape of war unfolded. Explosions lit up the sky and smoke billowed from the battlefield. The chaos below only strengthened Turner's resolve. He was determined to fulfill his duty, no matter the cost. The mission quickly descended into a desperate fight for survival. German fighters, alerted to the Spitfire's presence, swarmed the formation. Turner, his eyes constantly scanning the skies, engaged the enemy with unwavering courage. Machine gun fire ripped through the air, each tracer a fleeting testament to the chaos. The Spitfire, nimble and responsive, danced through the sky, weaving a deadly path through the enemy formation. But the Luftwaffe pilots were relentless. Turner's Spitfire shuddered violently as cannon fire ripped through its left wing. Warning lights flashed across the instrument panel as alarms blared. The smell of burning metal filled the cockpit. Despite the damage, Turner refused to give up. He fought with grim determination, his every action a testament to his training and unwavering spirit. But the Spitfire, its once graceful movements now labored and unpredictable, was failing. Turner wrestled with the controls, desperately trying to maintain control of the crippled aircraft. He knew he couldn't maintain altitude for long. Below, the forest rushed closer. With a heavy heart, he made the decision to eject. The world spun violently as he deployed the parachute. He landed, bruised and battered amidst the trees, the sounds of the battle fading into the distance. He had survived. The wreckage of Turner's Spitfire lay undiscovered for decades. Its discovery prompted a thorough investigation. The mangled instruments and battered fuselage told a tale of extraordinary resilience and bravery. The findings from the crash site, along with those of other downed aircraft, led to crucial improvements in aircraft design and pilot safety. The legacy of Flight Lieutenant Turner and countless others who took to the skies continues to inspire. Their stories remind us of the fragility of freedom and the enduring courage of those who defend it. End.